Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this Inform Kone player review with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have any questions on this player or anything FIFA related, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. So, left midfield, 80 rated Kone. Some key areas: his dribbling, his ball control was pretty damn good. His shot power, oh my god, it was so good. His finishing, very nice as well. You know, going on to his sort of mental physical comparison, strength, so good at 86. His sprint speed could have been better, especially for a winger at 82, but we'll come on to that later. But attack positioning was very good indeed. He does have 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, which is brilliant. Always good on any card, and it's very nice on this card indeed. The medium work rates weren't too much of an issue for me, mainly because he has that great attack positioning. I normally like a player with high attacking work rates, but it wasn't an issue at all. But we'll cover that in the review, and we'll jump to that now. So my thoughts on the 80 rated Arouna Kone left midfield inform card were quite surprising, in all honesty. He outperformed my expectations. I saw the pace, I saw the stats, and I didn't think that much. I thought he'd be alright, but I didn't think he'd be that great, especially at left midfield. It's an absolute travesty that this card isn't at striker, but he still played really well. And at left forward, you were going to get a lot out of him, or bring him off the bench as I did a few times at striker, and you won't get the chemistry hit, and you can still play him at striker. So that is also another option. Pace, it isn't brilliant, we'll be honest. Let's, cut that out right away. His sprint speed is okay, sort of quite similar to his acceleration. They're around that sort of low 80s, mid 70s. So it's never going to be blistering quick, but he's okay, and he's got the physicality to bundle through and just to keep players away. So he has got that in his locker. Shooting is where he really comes into it, and heading. He's so good in the air, really good. He's got good jumping stats, decent agility. Obviously his strength helps as well. His positioning is very good. Always found him in really good areas, even though he does have that medium work rate, which for some can be a problem. I included prefer my strikers or sort of forward players to have a high attacking work rate. But I had no problem with Kone, always getting into good spots, obviously because of his such high attack positioning. And when he was in those positions, his finishing, long shot, shot power, everything that he was doing just flew in. Every time I was shooting with this guy was goal. And the amount of good headers that he got on the end of, really good crosses, some bad crosses, he was still getting on the end of them and making either the keeper make a great save or scoring. So definitely don't be afraid to whip it in with this guy. Set him up. So if you are playing him on the wing, set him up to get in the box for crosses, because he is deadly in that area. Otherwise, passing, normally wouldn't be so much of an issue for a striker. But at left midfield or even on the wing, even if you're playing him at left forward, it is something to be aware of. It's not that good, it's nothing special. He can play the short passes, no problem. They're going to reach their targets. And he can play the ball into space. But when there's anyone around the player you're trying to pick out, he's probably not going to get to the player. His crossing isn't brilliant. His passing is okay at best. So, that's obviously a massive downside to the card, especially having him at left wing or left midfield, which is the overall downside of this card, as well as the pace. For me, I still enjoyed using him, and I think for how cheap he is, he's a lovely little cheap inform card that you can easily get into your team. I'd still recommend him, to be quite honest. I would probably play him at left forward, or like I said, bring him off the bench. But yeah, he was still really good. The 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot were very nice additions. And I always like that he has that tries to beat the offside trap trait, which is always really good for any sort of forward players. So overall, I've given him 8 out of 10. His position, his pace, and his passing really killed him. But for me, still a very good player and very enjoyable to use. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.